But if I don't have any experience on my resume speaking on conferences, the chances that I'm selected are quite slim. So I proposed to him, like, yeah, can I submit to some other smaller conferences and try that first? And I can put that on my resume.
Yeah.
I got some experience speaking for maybe a bit smaller audiences at conferences before you go to the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And so my first conference was in Croatia, close to the beach, which was actually, I think, the best location for a conference I've ever been.
Yeah, very cool.
Funnily enough, I had 2 sessions accepted at once, which was even more scarier than having to do one.
Yeah.
Because a tip is, if you want to do things like that, it's good if you have multiple topics that you can submit, because then a program committee for a conference can select one of them. The downside is that you might have multiple sessions, so be prepared for that. And
That's
after
awesome.
that, it basically grew a bit organically, because you speak to people there. And later I started helping, for instance, in the Java magazine, to get articles and review articles and things like that. I started helping program committees for conferences to select speakers and things like that. So it gradually grew. And I think one thing also important with those things is sometimes it's work-related, so you do it during your working hours. Sometimes are maybe more like fun. And then you have to balance it with your other activities, of course, sporting and stuff like that. I mean,